Hey guys, everything new under the sun. So I just watched a video by Nomadic Fanatic about, well, generally being in Corpus Christi, whatever. And he has troubles with his YouTube network. He has joined a network called MusicNations, I guess. And he is having a lot of trouble. So apparently, what is a YouTube network? Well, it's a network that promises to get you more views, more hits, better advertising, better tools for your videos, and they promise all these things if you join them. And apparently, you have to join it for at least a year. There's a contract involved there, and they will promise you all these great things. But of course, for that service, they're going to take a cut of your revenue. Now, YouTubers get, I think, 55% of the revenue, so the total advertising revenue that a channel makes, the YouTuber gets 55%, and YouTube gets 45% or something like that. It's about half, whatever it is. Anyways, you add on top one of these networks, and they also take, say, another 20% or something like that. I've heard some horror stories about how much they take off the top, and they don't really improve views. They don't really improve revenue. Now, there are probably some cases, some situations where they do help, but I've heard it several times by several different people talking about YouTube networks, and basically suggesting not to join them. Now, in this case, Eric, he joined up this MusicNations, and he was getting a paycheck on the 1st of the month, and instead of the 21st, which is the usual YouTube payday, because his payment was 2 months delayed. So for 2 months, this MusicNations network would have his money, and eventually they would pay out on the 1st of the month. I guess it makes it easy to get your money every 1st of the month as opposed to the 21st of the month for budgeting purposes, etc. So I guess there's some apparent valuable things there for a network. But he's having a lot of hard time, and apparently I've read some comments, and that networks are a scam and that sort of thing. And there's lots of videos out about these YouTube networks are a scam. This is engineered truth. And then if you look at the the autoplay list, there's all sorts of things about YouTube networks and troubles with them. So here is why I will never join a YouTube network. Well, A, because I've not heard anything really good about them. B, because I don't want them to take a 30% cut. Now, that seems a little crazy, a little unnecessary. C, it's almost like a get-rich-quick scheme. I think people use networks like that. They think, oh, if I join this network, and this network told me all these great things are going to increase my revenues, increase my numbers, increase my views. And it's almost like a get-rich-quick scheme. I like the idea better of growing organically, and if you've got the viewers, if you've got the content, the viewers will come, and it may take some time. It may take a couple of years, but eventually the viewers will come. Like I say, if you've got decent content, so you shouldn't need to join a network. Maybe in some cases it does help, and great for that. But it's I'm not going to say it's a dishonest way to do it, but just relax and just do YouTube because you have interest doing it, and worry less about the money. And D number 4, I've never had issues with YouTube. There are ads on some of my videos, not all of my videos, and I get the same cut. I'm a very small potato. This pretty much any money I would get kind of goes back into the YouTube channel. For things like the quad to provide more interesting videos, or to add a facet to my video making for my homestead stuff. I've bought cameras in the past, and if you watch my videos, most of my stuff is used, broken stuff. This Yeti microphone, I bought this used and broken. The camera that I use for my YouTube videos, I bought this used, and I bought it broken. So I certainly don't get a lot of money. I'm not buying brand new stuff, as you can see. I just want to qualify that. I am by no means a millionaire. I am buying used junk that is broken, and I'm doing the best that I can with what I have to bring more, better audio. A lot of it was just having better audio for a lot of my videos. That was a common complaint. So that, you know, whatever is the best bang for the buck, whatever improves the videos the best. I'd like to do green screen. I'd like to have lighting and all this kind of stuff, but it's just I can't afford it, and I don't really need it. I can still make the videos, and hopefully the content is there and interesting. But anyways, so that was 4 points. Yes, 4. I've never had an issue. YouTube/AdSense pays out on the 21st of the month. Every 21st of the month, it is always there. I never had a single issue. As long as you're past your threshold of 100, you know, Canadian dollars on your AdSense account, they will pay it out. It always shows up in the bank account. Never any issue with it. So it just works. Why would I move to a multi-channel network if I had no issues with the money that they're giving me from the ads that appear? So I don't know. I guess I probably only have those 4 points. But anyways, just hearing Eric, and you know, he is living this. He has 93,000 subscribers. You can see down there. So he, I'm sure, is making, or could be making, a lot of money if his network would pay him. And if YouTube was paying him, he probably makes thousands of dollars a month. And you know, just stick with what works. Stick with Google. Stick with AdSense. I've never had an issue with it. I've heard nothing but horror stories with these multi-channel networks. I've been contacted by probably 4, 5, 6 different networks. And now they're just kind of cold calls, as they say, cold messages, and where they come and say, you know, join our network, and they provide a website. And I've looked at some of the websites, and they add extra tools, but at the end of it, I'm like, well, I don't need really any extra tools. Like the YouTube video editor has a lot of tools. Do they really improve advertising? I don't know that they do. I've not seen evidence of it. I've not really seen many people saying good things about networks. So anyways, I will leave it there. Those are my kind of 4 points, I guess, for why I will not join a network, a YouTube network. I don't find a need for it. I think, you know, it's almost like a get-rich-quick scheme, and that to me is not dishonest, but you know, I want to label it as dishonest because you just need to relax, do what you do, create good content, and hopefully you have an audience for your content. And the viewers and everything else that you're interested in will come eventually. And it's just like growing a business. You don't start off at the top. You got to grow up slowly, organically. And so that's how it is. So I will leave it there, guys. So this Nomadic Fanatic thing interested me, and it made me want to talk about it. I feel real bad for him that he hasn't got a paycheck. And so I hope he works out. You know, it'd be nice if he could go back to YouTube and then give us a full review of networks and what his experience was. But anyways, I'd be interested to know if any of you YouTubers are on a network, what you think of it, and whether you think I should join a network. I'd be interested to hear someone who is pro networks and how they have helped or improved your YouTube channel if you've done that. So I'd be interested to hear. Anyways, I will leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. We will see you guys, as always, in the next video.